Good morning, good morning, good morning. Carol Davis here again with a spot of sunshine just for you. How does that make you feel when you're kind of not bad, not good, and you get a little spot and you see a spot of sunshine? You smile? What about if you get a shot of sunshine? Hey, that would be good. That's what I should call it. But people are scared of shots, huh? So I'll just keep it at this. So here's the thing, spreading the smiles. That's what you're here for, or to be entertained. But did it make you smile even for a second? Even for a second, did it make you smile? If it made you smile for a second or better, a half a minute or a minute, then it's worth every minute of doing this. It's totally worth it. Smile. Even if it's not from my amazing reading skills or just from acting stupid, that's all on purpose. Because I want you to know there's a lot of joy in life. You just have to decide you want it. It could be that simple because once you decide you want it, it will come. It will come. Build the fields, they will come. All right, enough of that, right? Right. So now I'm going to read today's story. This book, this one reminds me of the grass is only greener. If the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, it's only because they water it. That's what I think. So, Mrs. Libra lived in a zoo. See, they're, what do you call those? Zebras. With Zoe, her daughter, who was just over 2. And at just over 2, Zoe wanted more lines. That's my middle name, more. So she could change her facial designs. She tried to move the stripes on her face, but when she was done, they were in the same place. How do I move my black stripes around? She wondered aloud as she sat on the ground. Then came the day when she heaved a big sigh and crawled under a fence which she thought was quite high. Where are you going? Mrs. Libra called out. You're sure to get lost as you roam about. You know how we are, we're teenagers. I'm looking for stripes to put on my face, and I think they might be in some faraway place. Because I've looked in the bushes and I've looked all around, and I haven't found even one stripe on the ground. I've also tried looking in beautiful trees, but all that I've found were some striped honeybees. Mrs. Libra snuck out of the zoo to go with her daughter, who was just over 2. Her mom wasn't sure if black stripes would grow, but to tell you the truth, she just did not know. So they went into town and walked into a store, but the stripes that they found were black stripes on the floor. Next, they went to a candy store that sold stringy black candy and were given this candy, which they thought was just dandy. But when she stuck the candy right next to her nose, it fell on the ground, landing near a red rose. When she saw a striped scarf she could tie on her head, she thought, this could fall off while I sleep in my bed. Next, they went to a store that sold all kinds of paint, but the smell of the paint almost made Zoe faint. So they left the paint store and sat under a tree. And dear Zoe looked at a stripe on her knee. She rubbed that black stripe, but it just stayed right there. And as hard as she rubbed it, would not disappear. If I can't change the stripes on my body or face, maybe, just maybe, they're in the right place. As they sat together under the tree, the mom looked at Zoe and said with glee, the stripes that you have are in the right place, including the ones that you have on your face. You need to be happy with the way that you look. It's not what you see in some kind of book. I'm going to read that one again. You need to be happy with the way that you look. It's not what you see in some kind of book. Since nothing else was left to do, Mrs. Libra and Zoe returned to the zoo. Zoe had learned a great lesson that day, and she and her mom had gone on their way. as she and her mom had got on their way, Zoe had learned to be proud of her lines, which are only a small part of nature's designs. Well, what do you think of that? Let me know. Let me know. I know a lot of people. Well, I think I need to, when I want to have a different face, I think I'd like to do a little inventory and write, why do I think that? I don't really think that ever because I like what I have inside. I like the joy and the peace that I have. And I don't want surgery. I don't want anesthesia. And I did have my eyes years and years ago because they were so, they drooped right over my mask, over on my eyelashes and into my eye. I couldn't see. Well, so that's the way I did it. So thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And remember, I'm open to feedback. And please remember to subscribe. That's the red button up in the upper right corner. It says subscribe. Just click that button. You don't have to pay anything or do anything but click that button. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.